Hi, I'm Sergeant Simon at the Grand Forks Police Department, and today I'll be reading you Officer Panda, the Fingerprint Detective by Ashley Crowley. Hello, I'm Officer Panda. I've noticed some strange fingerprints in my neighborhood. Have you seen anything unusual? Can you please help me solve this case? "3:00 p.m. Officer Panda begins his shift. That's unusual," he says, looking at this item right here, which is a fingerprint. 3:30 p.m. Officer Panda stops to question Farmer Barnes. "Good afternoon. Do you happen to notice anything unusual about these haystacks?" Farmer Barnes says, "Now that you mention it, they do look unusual, officer," as he sees the fingerprints. 4:00 p.m. Officer Panda speaks to a few witnesses. "Good afternoon. I've seen some strange prints. Does anyone know who's responsible for them?" The kids reply, "Well, we were just in the forest, and I think I saw a shadow." And just to follow up, this one here on the slide says, "It wasn't me." 4:30 p.m. Officer Panda arrives in the forest. "Have you noticed anything unusual? I'm looking for strange prints." But the deer isn't talking back. "No? Okay. I'll have to investigate." And you can see there's another fingerprint right there. 5:15 p.m. Officer Panda makes some notes before heading home. He's using a writing pad right there, and there's still a fingerprint on the deer here. Officer Panda's riding home. He's driving past all these fingerprints. 7:15 p.m. Officer Panda returns home to a surprise. "What is this print doing here? That's curious," he says, looking at this fingerprint. "Who has been inside my home?" And there's fingerprints all over his house. How did these prints get here?" he says as he's reading the book Fingerprints of the World. He looked closer and closer, and then finally said, "Oh, I see now. It's you," pointing to us who are reading the book. 8 p.m. Officer Panda closes his case. It's bedtime. Another case solved. Some fun facts about fingerprints. Your fingerprints are unique. They are made up of tiny ridges, whorls, and valley patterns on the tips of your fingers. Each of these ridges contain pores that are attached to sweat glands under the skin. The tiny ridges on your fingertips help you grasp objects. Each time you touch something, an impression of your fingerprint is left behind. Fingerprints can easily be seen on windows and mirrors because your skin has natural oils in it. When you touch something, a little of that oil gets left behind, making a print. Your fingerprints are just yours. No two people have the same prints, not even family members. Fingerprinting has been around since ancient times. The ancient Babylonians pressed their fingerprints into clay to record business transactions. but the first time that they were used to solve a police case was in England in 1858 by Sir William Herschel. Today, police officers still sometimes use fingerprints to help them solve cases. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me read Officer Panda and the Fingerprint Detective, and have a great day.